Okay, fingers on the trigger, and 3, 2, 1, go. Hello and welcome to Board 8 Baseball. This is the game 1 of the Badass League Championship Series between the Sir Chris Chicago Cubs and the Occupy Mannies. I'm your host, Alec, and along with me today is the voice of Board 8 Baseball, X the Nemesis. Glad to be here as always, Alec, and we've got an exciting game lined up for you today with a lot of history behind it. Of course, you'll remember that 2 years ago in the World Series, this was the matchup. The Mannies, managed by War, defeating the Cubs versus the Cubs, managed by Chris. I think they were the anti-Cubs back then. It was an epic 7-game series, went to extras, ended on a home run by someone I can't remember. And for some reason today it's slipping my memory too. But anyway, on the mound for the Mannies today is Johan Santana, and he gets one crushed into center field, but it's caught by Carlos Beltran. Troy Tulowitzki coming up to bat for the Cubs. Yeah, that was crushed. Anyway, the pitching matchup today is a good one. We've got Johan Santana versus arguably the reason, not arguably, he is the reason that the Cubs are in the playoffs today. Yes, that's right. Jamie Garcia actually won the Week 16 game for the Cubs to get them into the play-ins. And then, as that one's lined into center field, Beltran will pick it up, but that's a single for Tulowitzki. And then he won on short rest in the second play-in game to get the Cubs into the playoffs. Wow, that is amazing. They've been hanging on to a thread, just like a certain other team. Yes, that's right. I am incredibly amazed by the Nemesis. Their ability to hang on and fight back despite all the adversity, despite everything that everybody has said negative about them. I don't know what I was thinking, Exla. You are a genius manager, and honestly, I'm humbled to be in your presence. Oh well, Alec, you really do flatter me. But anyway, Jamie Garcia getting his team into the playoffs, and Johan Santana probably did something. I'll have to open these stats here shortly, because you're currently indisposed and unable to get into them, aren't you? Yeah, that is the truth. Anyway, Garcia's stepping up after Santana's able to get out of the inning, and that one is grounded over to the first baseman. So anyway, beyond the history, beyond everything, as that one's lined to the shortstop, we've got basically the hottest team in the league versus the best team in the league. The Mannies have scored the most runs, allowed the fewest runs in their league, have the best run differential, the best batting average, best on-base percentage, best slugging percentage, most home runs. And I would basically, it goes without saying that they are a powerhouse and they are the favorite here. However, the Cubs, as Alec will tell you, yes, the Cubs are on a 7-game winning streak. And that one is hit deep to center field. Beltran on his horse, and he will get it. So the Cubs have hit a few hard ones here, but have been unable to get them out of the deepest part of center field as Mark Teixeira steps up. Indeed, Teixeira, he of frustrating Yankee fame right now, and for the past few seasons. I don't want to talk about frustrating real-life teams right now, please. Alright, Alec. You know, we usually do go into Red Sox-Yankees discussion in every game that we commentate, but we should spare these guys from this now, as the 3-2 pitch comes into Teixeira and he pops it up, so Santana's going to get under it to catch it. Pitcher stats. Yeah, where's the game at now? As this one's hit on a frozen rope into right field, it'll be a single by somebody. Whoever hits in front of the second best catcher in the league. It was Luke Scott who hit that single. So a 2-out single for Luke Scott. Yes, anyways, because I've finally been able to bring up the stats, because it makes no sense in kayfabe for you to have found the stats before it does me. Hold on. No, that's the other league. God damn it. Anyway, Johan Santana this year, as I'm not paying any attention to the game, was 1-0 I just had it 1-0 with a 2.74 ERA with some other stats. Yeah, he was pretty good. Anyway, Garcia, who has been doing it all for the Cubs, gets some batter to pop up. Anyway, so yeah, this is such a great rivalry, and wait a minute, I lost track. Okay, this is me, Alec, talking. Yes, this has been such a heated rivalry, and I feel like it might be Chris's turn to win here, but he's got such an uphill battle to go on. The Mannies are just such a dominant team. You know, it's the spirit of Manny Ramirez. You know, it would make sense on the year that Manny was forced out of the game due to my draconian rules and not allowing him to be in a game after he's been retired. Yeah, I know, Alec. I can't understand why you would be such a hard ass, but you know, we've been dealing with it for this long now. I know it's my strict New England upbringing, I think. But anyway, the Mannies are one of the best teams in the league as the runner was going, but it's a strikeout looking. Anyway, the Mannies so good, and the Cubs coming back from a bleak first half of the season. They had an upheaval. They dealt Fielder. They got Tulowitzki, and since then they won. They're on a 7-game winning streak. They just got into the playoffs. So as you said, Alec, it's the hottest team in baseball against the best team in baseball. As that one's ripped into center field, into the gap. It's going to get to the wall, and around first he goes. He's going to stand up. No, not stand up, but he will get in there with a double. Will Brian Roberts. And Tulowitzki comes up with 1 out and a chance to drive in a run. Tulowitzki, he who did stuff. Hold up. I should have thought this through more. As he fouls that pitch off. Come on, load, you fucker. Tulowitzki cracks one deep to left field, back of the track at the wall. See ya! Troy Tulowitzki coming through for the Cubs to give them a 2-0 lead over the Mannies. And that one was crushed. Santana is furious about that mistake pitch, and Tulo did not miss it. Yes, Tulowitzki, who just hit his, I can't seem to find the playoff stats, but I'm assuming that was some more RBIs for him. Yeah, Alec, you're probably right. He's probably hit some RBIs already, too. And the Cubs keeping it going here. They are knocking Santana around as that one is he's gonna get to third under the tag. So we've got first and third, still nobody out. Santana reeling as A-Rod steps up, and they're going for the steal, and he is safe. Just relentless. A-Rod's gonna swing at a pitch high in the zone though and pop it up. That is a huge out for Santana. And now he just needs to get Teixeira to get himself out of this jam that he built for himself. Runner still on second and third. And Teixeira grounds sharply to the first baseman, and that is an out. So Santana getting himself out of the jam there and keeping the Mannies within distance as Carlos Beltran will lead off. And that one is hit foul. Yeah, Carlos Beltran, who in the regular season hit just 161 with no RBI. Good Lord, he'd fit right in my lineup. That he would. And that one's going to be popped up shortly to the shortstop. Up steps someone whose name I can't read because is that Ricky Weeks? Yeah, I think so, Alec. Better get your glasses on, buddy. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm tripping today. Tripping all over my words. Yeah, it's okay, man. We all have bad days. I understand. As that one is fouled off. And Weeks is going to take that one the other way. into right field for a single. I'm sure he's probably had some hits already in the playoffs, but since we can't find the postseason stats, I can't tell you what they are. So let's go. Let's have a look at some more stuff. As that one's grounded up the middle, he steps on the bag, throws to first, double play. So not the way you want to go if you're the Mannies trying to get something going here at home. Anyway, but it's usual for the Cubs, who in the LDS, their rotation. Wait a minute. What? That doesn't even. Never mind. Anyway, back to the action. As that's a mistake pitch that's hit on the ground to the shortstop and thrown to first. This is harder than I thought it was going to be. What's harder than you thought it was going to be? Oh, you know, trying to look up all the stats and everything like you do, Alex, since you're indisposed. Yeah, I don't get enough credit, I don't think. No, I think you get plenty of credit. Oh, okay. And he strikes him out on a mistake pitch, meatball right down the middle. It's swung under, and Mike Napoli will lead off this inning for the heavy-hitting Mannies, who are looking to get something started here against Jamie Garcia, whom I cannot believe is the ace of a rotation that is in the championship series. One and two. This one is hit hard into left field, but it's also right at the left fielder, and Scott gets his glove to it. Joey Bats steps up to the plate. Jose Bautista, who in the regular season hit 11 home runs in 21 RBI with a 328 batting average. He was the first pick for he was the first, not the first overall pick. That was yours. He was the first overall pick, but he flies out here. And he definitely helped out with those numbers. Is Adam Dunn, who is the only player on the team who hit more home runs, 14 homers, 18 RBI, and 477 batting average in the regular season. And he quickly gets ahead 3-0 on Jamie Garcia. Yep, and here comes the 3-0. It's a strike right on the outside corner. Good pitch by Garcia. And he walked him. Not a bad guy to pick to walk, as Berkman will step up now. He of the 254 regular season batting average with 4 homers. And this one is ripped to the shortstop. Great play. Tulowitzki diving, flips up to the bag, and there's the out. Garcia, very efficient here. And and now Santana will come back in to face Brian Roberts, who has a double today.